Hello everyone, welcome to the course of Microwave Engineering. In today's class, we are going to learn about S matrix calculations of E-plane T. So this is an E-plane T. What you see here, it has got three ports, port 1, port 2 and port 3, and this particular port 3 is also called as E-arm. Okay? So if you see here, this is a signal representation of the particular diagram. It also has got port 1, port 2 and port 3 similar to the diagram, and you can also see the propagation of the signal. So, a rectangular slot is cut along the broader dimension of a long waveguide and a side arm is attached. So, if you see here, this is a rectangular slot which is cut along the broader dimension of a waveguide and the side arm is attached, what we are calling it as E-arm. So, port 1 and 2 are the collinear arms, and these are port 1 and 2, and port 3 is the E-arm. So, this is the port 3 which is nothing but our E-arm. Okay. So, when wave is made to propagate into port 3, the two outputs port 1 and port 2 will have the phase shift of 180 degrees. So, whenever the signal is propagating through port 3, the signal will be coming out from port 1 as well as port 2, which will be having 180 degrees of phase shift as you see here. Okay. So, signal will be propagating like this, and it will be coming out from port 1 and port 2 with respect to 180 degrees of phase shift. The scattering matrix of E-plane T can be used to describe its properties. Now, let us see the first one. So, S is a 3 into 3 matrix since there are 3 ports. If you see the diagram, so this is the diagram. If you see the diagram, there are 3 ports, port 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So, 3 ports. Now, if we consider the scattering parameters S, so S will be equal to S11, S12, S13, S21, S22, S23, S31, S32 and S33. So, this is our scattering parameter of S. Now, let us consider the scattering coefficient. So, our second point is scattering coefficient S 23 is equal to minus of S13. Okay. So, if you consider 2 and 1 in this, so, okay, so 2 and 1 are nothing but the 2 ports and the 3 is the input port. Okay. So, if you see the diagram over here, okay, so the signal is propagating through port 3 and coming out from port 1 and 2, right. Okay. So, port 1 and port 2 are considered as outputs. So, S23 is equal to minus of S13, where 2 and 1 are considered as outputs and 3 as inputs with 180 degrees phase shift. So, let us see. So, we are indicating negative because of 180 degrees phase shift. So, since outputs at port 1 and 2 are out of phase by 180 degrees, okay, with an input at port 3. So, this we need to consider. As they are out of phase, we are considering it as negative. Now, let us consider the third point. Okay. So, if port 3 is perfectly matched to the junction and there are no reflections at port 3. So, therefore, S33 can be considered as 0. Okay. This we need to remember. Coming to the fourth point. So, we have symmetric property. So, from symmetric property Sij is equal to Sji. Okay. So, this is a symmetric property. From this we can write as S12 is equal to S21, S13 is equal to S31, S23 is equal to S32, which can also be written as minus of S13. So, previously we have written, right, S23 is equal to minus of S13 as it has got 180 degrees phase shift. Same thing we are substituting here, S23 equal to S32, which is nothing but minus of S13. Now, substitute all these properties into this 3 into 3 S matrix. Now, let us rewrite the scattering parameters of S or the S matrix. So, our S matrix is S is equal to S11, S12, S13, S21, S22, S23, S31, S32, S33. Okay. And we have got few coefficients like S23 is equal to minus of S13. Okay. And we have S33 is equal to 0. Okay. And we have got the conditions, symmetric conditions like S12 is equal to S21, S13 is equal to S31 and S23 is equal to S32, which is again nothing but equal to minus of S13. Okay. Substitute all these things in the S matrix. Now, let us substitute all the values in this particular matrix. So, S is equal to, let us write down the first terms as it is S11, S12, S13. Okay. So, in the place of S21, we need to substitute S12. Okay. So, S12. Okay. S22 write as it is in the place of S23. So, S23 here is nothing but minus of S13. So, we need to write minus of S13. So, in the place of S31, so what is S31 here? So, S31 is S13, right. So, write S13. And coming to S32. So where is S32? So here, okay. So S32 is nothing but S23, which is again nothing but minus of S13. So write S13, okay. S33 is, we already have value, is nothing but 0. So this is the matrix. So this is a matrix after substituting all these values. So now we have unitary property. So we will be considering unitary property S into S star equal to I, unitary matrix. So now we need to substitute all this in this particular formula, okay. We need to rewrite it in this particular unitary property formula. So it becomes S11, S12, S13, S12, S22 minus of S13, S13 minus of S13, 0 into, we need to substitute as S star, right. So S11 star, S12 star, S13 star, here also S12 star, S22 star, minus of S13 star, S13 star, minus of S13 star, 0, which is equal to unitary, right, I, okay, identity. So it need to be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is how to write our S matrix in the above property. Now let's multiply these in rows and columns. Let us first consider row 1 column 1. So this is row 1 and this is column 1. So if you consider, we get S11 into S11 star plus S12 into S12 star plus S13 into S13 star, which will be equal to 1, okay. So that 1 is from the identity matrix. This can be written as mod of S11 whole square plus mod of S12 whole square plus mod of S13 whole square is equal to 1. Now let's consider row 2 and column 2, okay. So this is row 2 and this is column 2. So S12 into S12 star plus S22 into S22 star plus minus of S13 into minus of S13 star, which is again equal to 1, okay. This can be written as mod of S12 whole square plus mod of S22 whole square plus mod of S13 whole square is equal to 1. Negative can be negligible in the modulus, okay. So let's consider row 3 and column 3. So row 3 and column 3. So this is our row 3 and this is column 3, okay. Now let's write it S13 into S13 star plus minus of S13 into minus of S13 star plus we have 0 and 0 at the two places. So 0 and 0 which is equal to again identity matrix 1. Okay. If we solve this, mod of S13 whole square plus mod of, again it becomes S13 whole square plus 0 into 0 is 0. So, we get equal to 1. So, 2 mod of S13 whole square is equal to 1. So, mod of S13 whole square is equal to 1 by 2. If you take the square to the other side, S13 will become 1 by root 2. So, this is the value of S13. S13 is equal to 1 by root 2. Now, we got the value S13 is equal to 1 by root 2. So, wherever S13 is there, we can substitute this value, and the remaining what we need to find out is S11, S12 and S22. Okay. So, the unknown values are S11, S12, S22. These are the values what we need to find out. Okay. So, let us equate R1 C1 and R2 C2. So, R1 C1 is equal to R2 C2. Now, we need to equate R1 C1 is equal to R2 C2. Okay. So, what is R1 C1? R1 C1 is modulus of S11 whole square plus mod of S12 whole square plus mod of S13 whole square is equal to mod of S12 whole square plus mod of S22 whole square plus mod of S13 whole square. Okay. So, let us strike off the common terms. What are left? So, S12 and S13 are striked off. So, what are left? S11 whole square is equal to mod of S22 whole square. So, this can be written as S11 is equal to S22. Okay. After equating R1 C1 and R2 C2, we need to calculate R3 and C1. Okay. Now, let us calculate R3 and C1. S13 into S11 star plus minus of S13 into S12 star plus 0 into S13 star is equal to, so what is the identity matrix, is equal to 0, as we are calculating R3 and C1. Okay. Now, let us rewrite this S13 into S11 star plus of minus minus S13 into S12 star. Okay. That becomes 0, which is nothing but equal to 0. So, take the common terms of S13 whole of S11 star minus of S12 star, okay, is equal to 0. So, take this side, take this S13 to the other side. So, it becomes S11 star minus S12 star equal to 0. So, this can be written as S11 star is equal to S12 star. Okay. This can also be written as S11 is equal to S12. This is the next value. Here we already have S11 equal to S22 and here S11 equal to S12. So, therefore, we can write these both as S11 is equal to S22 is equal to S12. Okay. This is how what we get from above the two values. Now, from the calculations of R3 and C1, we got S11 equal to S12. So, this has become S11 equal to S22 equal to S12. Now, substitute S11 is equal to S12 in equation of R1 C1. Okay. So, what is R1 C1? Let us see. R1 C1 is equal to mod of S11 whole square plus mod of S12 whole square plus mod of S13 whole square is equal to 1. Now, substitute S11 equal to S12. So, wherever S12 is there, substitute S11. So, S11 whole square plus, in the place of S12 you need to substitute S11 plus mod of mod. So, we have a formula S13 is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, we already got this value. So, we need to substitute this value right now. So, S13 is equal to 1 by root 2 modulus of whole square is equal to 1. Okay, now what happens? 2 of S11 whole square plus mod of 1 by root 2 whole square is equal to 1. Okay. Now, 2 of S11 whole square plus 1 by 2, if you solve that you will get 1 by 2 is equal to 1. 2 of S11 whole square is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2. Okay. 2 modulus of S11 whole square is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Now, S11 modulus of S11 whole square is equal to 1 by 4. If you get that to other side, you will get 1 by 4. So, S11 can be equal to 1 by 4, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay. So, therefore, S11 is equal to 1 by 2. This is the value we got by substituting S11 equal to S12. Now, S11 is equal to S22 equal to S12, right? Okay. Therefore, S11 is equal to S22 is equal to S12 is equal to 1 by 2. So, from the below value we can conclude this. Okay. So, this we got two values here in S matrix. So, if you substitute all those values in that S matrix, so what is the S matrix we have? S11, S12, S13, S12, S22 minus of S13, S13 minus of S13 and 0. This is our S matrix, right? Now, substitute all the values in the above S matrix. So, our S11 is, so our S11 is 1 by 2, S12 is again 1 by 2, S13 is 1 by root 2, our S12 is 1 by 2, S22 is again 1 by 2, minus of S13 is minus of 1 by root 2. Okay. So, S13 is again 1 by root 2, minus of S13 is minus of 1 by root 2 and 0 as it is. This is what we obtained of S parameters. So, S matrix of E plane T. This is how to calculate.